All right, I think we're live now. Hello and welcome to the first ever live broadcast from the Before Mix channel, where I decided, because of COVID-19 and all the country being on lockdown, to have a champion chat with all of our 2019 National Irish champions from grade A right the way through to vets. And the first rider we're going to talk to today is, of course, our reigning grade A Premier Class champion from the MX1 class, and that is Meara. And of course, this is brought to you by Before MX, that's by that platform, Factory Fins, and Autoclick. And I also just wanted to say a special thanks to Ian Cairns at Dirt Bike Ireland as well, because we've used a few of his pictures throughout this. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the man himself, our current reigning National Irish champion, John Meara. John, welcome to Facebook Live for the first time. And congratulations on the championship last year. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, it feels like a long time ago now, but yeah, there's a lot going on and stuff, and a lot has happened from the season's been over. So, but it's good. We're here and we're getting ready to hopefully the season to get going again at some stage in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to just bring up a picture here from the last round and doing at the end of last year. But this wasn't your first time to be National Irish champion. I think you were National Irish champion maybe 3 or 4 years ago as well. So how did the two championships compare with each other?
Yeah, 2016 was the last time that I won. And then obviously got this one in 2019. The one in 2016, it felt nice, but the one in 2019 coming down to the last race, there was only 2 points going into the last moto, I think it was, and to get the win was very good because I had to win all the 3 races on the last day, and I was able to pull it off. It was the only time that I got 3 race wins in one day this year, so I left it to the right time.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You have some words of encouragement here as well from a couple of people. So Dan Napier here is, I think that's how you say his name anyway, is saying, "Tell it like it is, John Boy." And then there's another lad here, I don't really know who he is, Jason Me.
She shut the bed. Can you hear that?
Okay, I think we're back here. Sorry about that. I'm just going to try and get John back online. I just have to send him a link. No, at the stream. John, what?
Yes.
Yeah, no, my internet dropped, so sorry about that. I just have to share the pictures here again now. 1 second till I get it back up and going. If it drops again, I'm not sure if we continue or not, but we'll see how far we get here now anyway. All right, so anyway, 2019, so the last championship you won was 2016, and then you had a couple of years of injuries in between, and you're back as Irish champion again now for last year. But it wouldn't have happened without some team support, and that all came from the team Norman Watt Kawasaki that yourself and Jason put together. I think it was the start of last year, maybe the end of the year before. So do you want to tell us a little bit about how that came to be?
Yeah, it started kind of last year. Me and Jason and Ricky came together. We just sat down and had a chat to see what we could come up with, and I think we put together a pretty good package. And the sponsors and stuff that came on board helped us, a lot. And the bikes were really nice. The gear and stuff was, looked really good, and it was nice to ride alongside my brother and stuff. But yeah, obviously he got offered a deal to ride with Kawasaki UK over in England, and he was going to make the most of it this year. I'm pretty sure of it, but unfortunately that's put on hold too.
Yeah, and I think it was on that day in Desert Martin around the British Championship where Jason really came to form when it counted. But it was a bit of a tougher day for yourself. How did you find that British Championship round in the desert?
Yeah, qualifying was terrible. I burnt the clutch first go off. Had a terrible gate position. Started from nearly dead last in both races. First race I actually got up to 7th, which I was very happy with. Second race was, I don't even know where I finished, but everyone knows Desert Martin is my least favorite track ever. So to even be running 7 to 10, I was delighted in the British Championship.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, I know you had a couple of big step outs over the mobile tabletop there and things that way, so I can imagine it's a place that maybe isn't your favourite. But one of the ones that maybe is Tandragee, and you had a great performance there during the National Irish Championship. I think that was the second round that took place. How did you feel after Vernon Mount coming out of that round and into Tandragee? What did you feel like? Did you think at that time, yeah, I could be National Irish Champion for 2019?
Yeah, that belief's always there. Say like you never go to a race, wanting to finish second. After Vernon Mount, I knew I had a bit to work on. Always come into the season pretty slow, work my way back up, and that's exactly what happened last year, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah, definitely. So was there any standout races for you throughout the year? Now I know it all came down to Doom in the last round, and we'll get to that in a minute. But was there any time where you felt really, really good on the bike throughout the year, or was it just always solid performances throughout?
Every hardpack race I felt great. Tandragee, Seaford, Doon. Yeah, there was a lot to choose from this year, a lot of positives, which I was looking forward to bringing into this year. But the season was put on hold by myself before all this stuff even happened. So I was pretty lucky that this thing is all came to light, and we were able to recover while no one else is racing too.
Yeah. I'll maybe just bring it back a small bit though to Doon at the last year. So for people who don't know, and unfortunately I broke my leg 2 weeks before Doon, so I couldn't get to cover the last race. But John Dunn and Ian Cairns helped me out a little bit, providing some footage so we could give some insight as to what happened. But you were actually second in the championship coming into the last round, and the way it worked out was you needed to win every single motor on the day to be able to be crowned champion. Did you feel that pressure on the day? How was it for you?
No, to be honest, going down the road, I was feeling really good. There was a lot of rain. The track was soaking. Whatever the boys done overnight, it was a miracle because the track was unreal on the Sunday morning. And once racing got going, I just kind of eased my way into it. The track was quite slippery first go off in qualifying, but I think I qualified first that day, if I'm right in saying. I went out and won all 3 races. So coming down to the last race, obviously there's a wee bit of nerves, but a lot of excitement. And I hit the gate on the start of the last race. So I'm not sure whether it was a hindrance or a good thing, because it made me just ride the way that I know I can ride, and I rid with no worries and was able to catch Richard and pass him a couple of laps to go and take a win in the championship, obviously.
Yeah, it was brilliant to be able to do that, especially after hitting the gate at the start. It's not so easy maybe when you have that much pressure on. It's winner takes all, and you managed to come through it pretty well. So just to mention to people as well that are watching the Facebook Live, if you have a question for John, you can write it in the comment section here and we can put it up on the screen. I think I saw one question here. I don't know if I can find it again now. Basically, it was about somebody wanted to get their drill back. Keelan McLaughlin wants to get a drill back. Does that make any sense?
Tell him his girlfriend is all the drills all used.
Fair enough. Okay. Right. When we move on,
just before we went offline there, Jason he said there about my hero, but he's always looked up to the faster brother and stuff. So he has. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Speaking of brothers, then we have. Actually, no. Sorry. Before we get to that. You were coming into your preparations then for 2020. It was going to look a little bit different for you than 2019. I think you're going to have more of a focus on the British races, if I remember correctly. Is that right? But then in some pre-season testing down in Spain, it all kind of came to a halt.
Yeah, the off-season was pretty slow. I hadn't really done much riding or anything. So me and Jason and Lyle and Stuart said, decided we'd go to Spain for a week. But on day one of riding, we were testing a few parts and we had a slight bike malfunction and had a pretty big crash over a jump. It just got out on takeoff, and then I landed pretty hard and done myself quite a lot of damage.
Yes. Just in the picture here, it's on screen, we can see you're in a sling and you have a cast around your right leg as well. So what kind of injuries did you actually have?
Yeah, on my right leg, I actually broke my right ankle, the tibia bone. Then my left hand side, I done the PCL ligament in my knee, and also my shoulder. There was a fracture in my shoulder, and I've already had previous surgery in it with a screw in it, and it snapped the screw. So it's just it's taken its time in healing, but at least we have plenty of time to heal at the minute.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you feel now at the moment? And this would have happened in February, would it?
Yeah, it happened in February, yeah.
Yeah, and how's your recovery now? What condition are you in now?
Well, still a long way from riding a motorbike just yet. I'm just trying to get the strength and stuff built back up in my knee and stuff. Started static cycling, last week, and it's just going to take quite a while because there's no physio or nothing happening at the minute. So I'm just having phone calls and stuff like that, and doing my own rehab.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as well. I still do it with Tala University Hospital here, and we can only do it over the phone now. I was in the pool and all that stuff, so I can feel your pain on that one. It's not nice to not be able to progress maybe as quickly as you want. But when do you expect to be able to get back on a bike? Obviously, tracks have to open up and stuff again still with coronavirus. But what does it look like for you maybe for the rest of the year if you can get back going?
Not 100% sure. We're really just taking everything day by day. At the minute, it still seems like maybe 3 or 4 months away. But that's not to say that anything can change in between then. It could be shorter, it could be longer, but we just don't know yet.
Yeah, definitely. I have another question that's coming in here, and it's from another man called Jack Meara, which is a nice segue. So he says, how fast is John Meara's wee brother? And that was the next topic that we were going to talk about here, was your younger brother Jack. Obviously, yourself and Jason are fairly well known. but you have another younger one coming along as well. So what's the story with him? I can still see you okay. Right, I'm going to call it quits here. The internet seems to keep dropping all the time. So we are going to try and catch up with Jake Sheridan either tomorrow or a couple of days' time. We'll have to look at what the story is with the internet here first. But anyway, for the first episode of Champion Chat, I hope you enjoyed it. Really big thanks to John as well for coming on with us. And we were just about to wrap it up anyway. Just talk a little bit about his younger brother Jack, who's an up-and-comer. But this was brought to you by BeforeMX.com, the classified ads website for everything off-road. For factory fins, so custom helmet fins for your helmet with your name and number. Be sure to check that out on Instagram. And also my startup here, MotoClick, which is a product for helping with suspension setup. And you can find out more about that on www.motoclick.com. If you're looking for some more content to keep you entertained, I could highly recommend the Gate Drop articles that have been put out on Facebook and their website lately, where there's some great interviews with the likes of Brian Deneen and Brian Steele. Gordon Crocker's dad, I think, was there as well as one of them, so you can check that out. I might leave a few links down in the comments below. Thanks everybody that came along to watch it, and for all your comments on here as well. And I just have another message from John. Yeah, no, so we'll leave it for tonight. And as I said, I'll try and fix whatever internet problem I have. I'm going to put this up onto YouTube later as well, so you can watch it all back. I'll make a little playlist there with all the riders that we talked to. And one last message in here again from Jordan Dunn, my hero. Is that me, Jordan, or is that John? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe we'll get you on sometime as well, but you'll have to be a champion first. So we'll get John again in the future. All right, anyway, so check us out on YouTube. BeforeMX-MotoClick is the name of the channel now. And we'll catch up with you again real soon, and hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.